Welcome, podcast listeners. It is episode number 425 of the Fret Talk podcast. You are joined this week by your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. That's me. That's this guy. I am him. You are also joined by Lee. Say
hello, you lovely people. How are you?
Hi. It's been a while.
Since I could hold my head up. I think I'll do that joke every time.
Oh, you could do it. It's been a while. A bit of 90s crooning. So, yeah, how are you, Lee? Look, it's nice.
Yeah, I'm getting back into the swing of normal life again. And it's, it's nice to be home. Really nice to be home.
Yeah. We're being purposefully a little bit, like, mysterious about your whereabouts because today's episode is going to be filled with a lot of it, isn't it?
Yeah. It's, what the fuck has Lee been doing?
Yeah. It's been, where's Lee been cast today? We're, of course, going to start this with our usual, which is mentioning our sponsor, who is, of course, affordabboard.co.uk. Affordable brings you pedals from Demon Effects, JSFX, Muskie, Joyo 4D, K-Line, Nox, Mobile Chord, Varve, AMFX, and Affordable effects, all at amazing prices. Just as an aside, I have convinced him to stock the Varve Chocolate Plus. If you know, you know. If you don't, you will know, because it's a very, very interesting bit of kit. It is the bit of kit that might have actually got me into MIDI. I know, flabbergasted is the word, but yeah, like actual MIDI programming. What?
How many of your pedals are actually MIDI?
Well, probably enough. I've got it working with the Sonic 8 Pocket Master at the moment, but there's scope. There's definitely scope. Anyway, so the Affordable bring you all of those pedals at amazing prices. They are a UK company. It's been a long day. With all their stock ready to ship in fantastic recyclable packaging. Check them out at affordable.co.uk.
Yeah.
Right. Like, let's get it out of the way with first, because we start these with shit news, don't we? So we've got, like, traditionally, like even last week where we had like 3 special guests on, we did shit news.
Yeah.
Because it's tradition. This one, it's kind of, it is definitely shit, but it's kind of half shit, because like the idea behind it is actually pretty sound. Maybe last year, the year before, PRS bought out the Herman Lee signature, which were prohibitively expensive. They were limited runs, and they sold out almost instantaneously. So instantaneously, yeah, that's that's yourself.
Here I am,
and
there I go.
Yeah, Herman Lee as well.
I mean, now you're just taking a piss out of someone's name.
Yeah. It's an adjective, isn't it? He plays Herman Lee. So they released the like $3-4 plus signature, and then like naturally when we see PRS signatures happen, like with the PRS Silver Sky, you expect the SE version, and that has happened. The PRS SE Clio Herman Lee signature has come out, so very similar looking, very similar. It doesn't have the weird bump like the the original Herman Lee signature one. Had a very strange protuberance.
Oh yeah. Yes, it did. It did indeed.
On the front, it looked a little bit erect, shall we say? However, this is they've replaced that with like the jack socket there, haven't they? But it's like, if you are being kind, it's inspired by the Ibanez S series, which was very much what the Herman Lee Ibanez signature was based around. So it's not a million miles away from that.
Yeah, I mean, I can, as like when the guys were talking about this in our chats, I misread it because I just glanced at it, and I thought they were saying that Ibanez had made a PRS copy. And I looked at the picture briefly, and I was like, no, it just looks like an Ibanez.
Yeah.
Only to realise that it was saying PRS have made an Ibanez guy. I was like, oh, yeah. No, that really does look like an Ibanez.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the kind of the standard Ibanez accoutrements. Like the inlays are the take on the birds, where it's actually dragons on this one, which kind of looks cool. And it's like the shaping is a bit more PRS, but it's definitely. Like, it definitely looks like an S series. It's got Fishman Fluence pickups in it as well.
Cool. It's the selector switch cover that does it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that kind of like the plastic surround around the
pickup switch. Yeah. It's like a bump.
Yeah. So it's got the Fishman Fluence, the signature series ones that like the Herman Lee Omniforce pickups, which. For an SE, okay, good stuff. Apparently, it gives 13 different tonal combinations as well, which is like very odd for someone who's playing power metal. How often is he not on the bridge pickup full whack? Like I wouldn't expect much tonal variance.
I mean, their stuff is pretty much just full on all the time.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Like, if it was just a single bridge pickup guitar, I wouldn't be surprised.
I can't say that I have listened to Dragon Force like in the last 15 years.
No.
Yeah. I did used to listen to them. I liked them, but it was like very samey.
Yeah. Like it was all very kind of everything up to 11, weren't it?
Yeah, and including the tempo and stuff. Yeah, and it's just like
yeah,
it was great. It was really, really cool. There was some question, I remember, whether the guys could actually play the speed that it was put out at. But everyone was talking about it being sped up and stuff like this. And there's a lot of processing on it. There's a lot of effects and so on and so forth. Which, I mean, I don't care about it having effects and stuff, but it'd be nice for the people to be able to play what they're playing.
Yeah, I mean, they've been out there on the road playing for long enough that if they couldn't play it at least close enough to the standard that it was on the record, they wouldn't still be going.
I do remember back in the day that people were saying, yeah, it's live, it's not as quick as that.
Yeah. I recall people talking about how they used to go, like, the guitarist would be on trampolines for part of the show. And the speculation was it was to cover up the fact that they weren't particularly tight at playing the parts. So at least they had the excuse of, oh, but we're putting on a show kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully by now they've got up to that sort of standard.
I mean, I'm much worse a guitarist than I was in my 20s. So,
yeah, but you're not getting paid millions for it.
No, I don't know if they're getting paid millions. So they're not that big of a band, are they?
I'm sure they're getting paid millions because they've had some big hits, and it was on Guitar Hero as well.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that paid dollar because that was the song that everyone wanted to beat on Guitar Hero, wasn't it? That was the song.
Yeah, it was the end credits of Guitar Hero 3, I think, and it would like the first time you play it doesn't shut off if you like mess up the notes. It just carries on and like does the credits in the background. It's really good. Yeah, I mean the specs are what you'd expect. It's a 20-inch fingerboard radius, which is mental. Like 16, I thought was extreme, like extreme flat. 20 inch is ridiculous. It's got a Floyd Rose 1000 trem on it. So like it's got the appointments. It's got the kind of the premium specs to it. However,
it's a mid-tier Ibanez basically. With Fishman Fluence.
Yeah. But here's the kicker.
Nice with the headstock. Yeah, quite.
It is. They're basically $2,000. Like I've got 1990 here for two of them, and then one is 1989. Which,
yeah, I mean, you can bet bet any money that this is down to tariffs.
well, I mean, you say that like the new DGT Dave Grissom standard is $843.
Yeah, but I mean, these are going to be made, like, and all the bits for them are going to be coming from Asia. So they've got to get that in, and like they've got, when they go into America, they've got to go into America and they've got to charge a certain amount. Now they're going to be like, okay, well, I can't charge like half this in the UK. I can't. So
Would be good, wouldn't it?
Have you seen how much the tariffs add to things?
I have not. No, I am blissfully ignorant to the tariffs.
I have a friend who has a pedal building service in America, and he bought $15,000 worth of bits the other day and paid $8,000 worth of tariffs.
So I was just looking at the original US version just to see what the differences were, and it looks a lot less like the SE because it doesn't have the black surround around the pickup. It also around the pickup selector. Sorry, it also has got that protuberance.
Yeah, I mean, this has got that. It's just not made of wood. It's just made of. It's got like a cover over it.
Yeah, well, I think that's where the thingy goes in, isn't it? The lock it's the jack input.
Yeah.
However, I vastly underestimated the price of the thingy. I said it was like $3-4 grand. It was $7,399 for the Herman Lee, but apparently they sold out. Well, I'm going to check if if
there's any in stock.
Yeah, Toman don't have the pink one or the charcoal one, so they sold them.
Maybe they only stock two.
Like if they did, like that's quite the sale, isn't it?
Yeah, job done.
15 grand almost for two guitars sold. Oof. But there you go. It's it's shit news because it's
a $2,000 SE.
Yeah, it is. It's a $2,000 SE essentially, and like realistically, I was saying this in the chat.
Student edition. Yeah, sure, mate. Yeah,
yeah, those rich students. Like I was saying this in the chat. Like, as much as you may not like him, like John Mayer, arguably, is a more renowned artist.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You've got Dave Grissom, who I would say, like, I don't personally know his work, but I would say he's probably on the same kind of level as Herman Lee in terms of, like, is known by guitarists. Not really known outside of that kind of music. His signature is like 800 quid, like almost 900 quid. The PRS Silver Sky SE was 900 quid when it first came out.
How much is that now, though? That's what I'm interested to see, because has that also gone up in price?
No, I think they're less. I think they went down.
To the crossroads.
Indeed. Silverman Google's thing on the internet. Here we go. I did it.
We need a jingle for that, don't we?
Here we go. 885 for the newest version. You can get it down to like some of the original run ones. The nylon blue, $599.
That's a steal, because that's a really good guitar.
Yeah, yeah. Like the piano black one in stock currently, $599.
Links will be in the description of this podcast description.
Oh, that's a B stock. I can't say that one. But like 555, my gosh, like it's ranging from about like 600 to 800 quid basically. Sorry, to 900 because it's 855. So 885. So between 600 to 900 quid. Obviously, they're not as specced out. Like, they don't have a Floyd Rose, they don't have Fishman Fluence pickups. But those appointments shouldn't add an extra grand onto a guitar. Controversial? Not at all. Yeah, definitely,
No,
definitely.
I think you're right. It's like if you bought the bits separately and put it on yourself, it wouldn't have cost.
Yeah,
it wouldn't cost that much. I mean, routing aside and etc.
but look, if you bought those parts and then paid a luthier to do the work for you, it probably would still come in cheaper than the thing.
So what we're saying is, don't buy this. Go and buy a Silver Sky SE, and then put Fishman Fluence and and Floyd Rose on it.
I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is buy an Ibanez S series that may already have the Fishman Fluence in.
Yeah, absolutely do that. I mean, it's you're going to be most of the way there.
Yeah. You might even get some very, very similar colours because it's very kind of like matte finish, but with a burst on it.
Was it in a race?
It did matte finished. So yeah, definitely deserving of the shit news.
Say hi, Matt. I'm running.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
I am going to say, oh my gosh, why is that? Oh, there we go, beautiful. And
sounds like you've got Tourette's.
yeah, I'm just talking to myself.
I'm going to say, oh my gosh, what did that do? Hello.
I'm going to ask Lee, what have you been up to this week?
No. I've got far too much to talk about. Let's do what you've been up to and talk about what we've released on pedal boards today as well.
Okay. Let's do that. Like mine is not particularly all that exciting, because it's not necessarily a pedal, not necessarily a company that do pedals all that often. Lacato are the ones that you usually see doing like pedal boards and pedal board accessories. Like I've got the board on a budget is a Lacato pedal board. A really, really cool little pedal board. Like comes with a carry case and like all the like the case candy that you need to set up a pedal board. Beautiful. They've started doing kind of like a soft launch on some pedals, and they asked me if I wanted to try it there, like a crazy reverb machine. I was like, okay. And it is. It really is. It's possibly the craziest reverb that I've ever played on the No Talk Tone series. So
that's good. Is that video out now?
It will be by the time this podcast comes out.
Cool. I look forward to seeing it.
Indeed. So, like, it starts off normal. You've got like spring plate, room, those kind of things, and you can dial it in to be a normal reverb. By the time you get to the last one, which is lo-fi, it is mental. It is absolutely blooming mental. I think if you were running synths, like the lo-fi would be a really interesting one.
Speaking of which, I've been invited to a synth day in a town near us.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, in a couple of weekends. I'm going to be wandering over and taking my daughter with me. Looking forward to it.
Cool. What does a synth day entail?
Lots of people gather around for about 3 hours. And they take their synths and they all just kind of look at each other's synths and make tones and stuff like that, I guess. I'll be able to tell you in more detail once I've been.
Indeed. What have we been up to this week on PBOD?
This week? Well, last week we released a superb video about
the PX1.
PX1. Did you cover that?
No, I didn't know.
No. So we got the PX1 video out, which has probably over 10,000 views by this point, and we're really happy with that. Jason did a really great video on it, and one of the things he did on there that I've not seen anyone else do is he plugged an expression pedal into the PX1 so you could get the PX100 sort of functionality out of the PX1, so you can save a bit of money if you've got an expression pedal. And it sounded great. Really, really great. He played it with clean tones as well. And that was something else. Other people weren't doing it. And obviously he did play it with higher gain, gainy tones, driven tones, I should say. and Jason is a killer player as well, so it really helped.
Yeah.
So go and watch that. Won't spoil it for you. It's really good.
Right. I mean, chances are you probably already have, like, considering the amount of views we've got.
Yeah. And then this week, Jason knocked it out of the park again by demoing
the blue whale.
Oh, yeah, the blue whale. So he went fishing and harpoon that whale.
I'm really sorry, I don't know what the pedal company's name is, but it was a Czech company, I think. It was a chap called Slobodon.
I don't think it was Czech.
Oh, was it not?
I don't think it was. But yeah, it's a lovely pedal. If you want to know who made it, go and check it out. But it comes into a bit of the news that I've got to talk about in a bit. However, it looks like an original Blues Breaker, but it's small. And you wouldn't get that from just looking at the picture of it. You look at it and you think, oh, it's just like maybe a slightly thinner Blues Breaker in the original Blues Breaker enclosure. But it's not. It's actually really small. It's like smaller than a Boss pedal. So that's really cool because you can get the original aesthetic, but with without taking up half your board.
Yeah, it's really compact, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it looks great. And more importantly, oh my God.
You're right.
Yeah, I just brought up our channel just so I could see who made it. And you popped up going, it's 1995 and the PlayStation. I'm like, what?
Couch Electronics, apparently.
Okay, right.
Couch
you were doing the same thing.
I was.
Yeah,
it's nice to see, actually. Tonight's pedal board of Doom video is like the Facebook post. It's like within the top 5 hits on Google. Very nice. We've done some. Oh, look! Even on the right hand side, the video is.
So yeah, it's called the Blue Whale by Couch Electronics, and I think it's actually blue.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's like a dark blue, isn't it?
Yeah, I weren't sure because the original was obviously black, and I weren't sure. This is very, very like navy blue sort of thing, and I weren't sure if it was just the LED, which is kind of like a whitey blue, purpley sort of thing, was actually making the pedal look blue. But I think it is blue, especially if you look at the contrast of the colour of the knobs, which are black.
Indeed.
Yeah, big old soft switch in it as well.
Slovenia.
Slovenia.
Not Czech.
Yeah,
I'm really sorry, Slobodon.
Looks great. I really like it. Like I say, it sounded really great. It sounded really good.
Yeah.
I mean, like I say, Jason is a really good player. So
he's killer. Oh,
and Jason is a Patreon. And if you too want to be a Patreon, all it's going to cost you is $2 a month, which is sod all, and you get to listen to us for longer. Now, if you're here anyway, you might want a bit more. And we say naughty words in the Patreon.
We say naughty words here.
No, we fucking don't. Naughtier words.
So I've just had a look at Couch Electronics, and they do another pedal in the same enclosure called the Baker's Dozen, and it's got the look of the old Marshall pedals. Yeah, it looks cool actually. I'm interested in these guys.
I saw Joe in the comments, Joe from Hello Sailor, who was on last week.
Yes.
And he said that he will try and get the Slovodon guy on his own podcast as well.
Yes, the Pedal Dive podcast. That's the one.
If you say so. Yeah, I rarely ever get a chance to listen to podcasts, and I really like listening to podcasts as well. It's a shame.
Yeah, Joe's one is it's on YouTube, so I'm not sure as to whether you can get it on like you'll be able to get it on like YouTube Music as a podcast, but like I'll dip into them, but I very rarely listen to a full episode because they're about like between 2 and 3 hours long, and I'm like, my gosh, mate.
Oh my goodness! Right,
Yeah.
okay, fair enough then. Yeah, I mean, we do like a 2-hour podcast, really, don't we? Because we do an hour here and almost an hour in Patreon, give or take.
And we do, like, coming up to the season where we do a good old chunk of podcast.
Oh God, yeah, crikey! We're going to have to plan that in because I am way busy over Christmas, so we need to start thinking about dates on that.
Yeah, let me know. I've got the Excel document as well with everything that we've covered this year.
Nice,
So
well prepared.
It should be nice.
So,
Shall
we do it?
Yeah, tell me, Lee, what have you been up to this couple of weeks?
I have been travelling. I have been travelling throughout Europe. When I say throughout Europe, I took a train. Well, actually, I took a car down to Denmark and then a plane across to Germany. And from Germany, I drove all over Germany. So I spent a good fair whack down at Warwick and did some filming down there and a bunch of work and some training with some staff on products and stuff like that. Because I am a product expert, don't you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And from there, I took a lovely trip through. We drove through Bavaria, which was beautiful, and ended up at the Guitar Summit.
Ooh.
Yes. Where I didn't get a hotel, I got an Airbnb, and it turned out that the guy who said he wouldn't be there at the Airbnb was at the Airbnb, and there's only one room, so that was interesting. Yeah. He was sleeping on the sofa, thankfully.
Jesus.
It was a bit weird, but it was what it was. I mean, it was a cheap room, so it wasn't a problem. I wouldn't have liked to have been a woman, though, if I'm honest. I would have been a bit dodgy if I was female. No.
You sexist.
Not entirely what I was getting at. Yeah.
No, it weren't at all. It weren't at all, but there you go.
So I spent 3 days at the Guitar Summit in Germany, and I did a lot of walking. And I was really dumb because I only bought one pair of shoes, and I put my nice shoes. I did not take my comfortable shoes.
Ah.
And on Saturday, I did 17,500 steps. Yeah.
You really want comfortable shoes for that kind of walking, mate.
Yeah, man. But my feet were just like, I mean, I've got bruises on my feet that won't leave. So as I was walking around and saw everyone, I took a lot of cards and I've got them all here. So normally we have a document where we jump off of what's on the document, but I've got so many cards and stuff that I just brought these in front of me so I can reel them off one by one. And I will miss some of the people I saw, but I will just jump on them quickly. So I saw the guys from Pheromone who budgeted a video about their, what's it called, Black Sun, Blue Sun?
Yeah, the Thermion and Black Sun.
Thermion Black Sun. And I said Pheromone, didn't I? Fermion, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I glossed over that to try and make this a slightly smoother segue, but it's okay. It's okay, Lily. I think we got away with it.
So they put the vibe circuit into its own individual pedal.
Okay.
And you quite like the vibe from that, I think, if I remember rightly.
What, the Black Sun?
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, it essentially it is a vibe, yeah. But look, it's got so many, permutations that you can go through. You can get a lot more than that out of it. It's like a roto vibe, I think they called it.
Yeah, I mean, it's got 3 foot switches.
Yeah, yeah. You expect it to do a little bit more than just here's a standard vibe sound.
And then they've got the freeway as well, which is their almost like an interface, but it's also an amp.
Oh, yeah, you did one on that, didn't you?
Yeah, I featured it during our rant about his YouTube dying. Guitar YouTube. And I did a little ad for it in that, which was nice. And a few people had them on their stands and were using them as the
headphone amps.
Yeah, that and the Earthquaker Easy Listening, which was quite the opposite. It's just a single
Yeah,
small pedal with
and
one knob.
Yeah.
That sounded so much better than I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
Really impressed me. Sounded absolutely brilliant for a little mini pedal with one knob.
They're really affordable as well, they are.
Yeah. And distributed by Warwick. Nice. So I did get to meet Earthquaker. I'll come to that in a little while. I got to hang out with Jamie a little bit, and that was an absolute bloody pleasure for me because I've always wanted to meet Jamie. That was really cool. But I'll come to that in a minute. So I'm gonna the other company I this is quite funny. I hung out with Stole Effects who we sponsored some adverts, and they're still going on Pedalboards of Doom, and he sent me over their OCD, their version of the OCD, and I played his new fuzz, and it was really good.
Nice.
Really nice. Yeah. I sat there playing it for a little while, and then it was funny because he thought I was Swedish, because when he sent things out to me, I was Swedish. He was expecting a British guy to turn up, and then some guy turned up who was sitting down opposite him when I turned up. I thought he was just trying the stuff out, but he was trying to sell his YouTube channel or something. And he was something called something like the Aryan Master.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it was weird. Even though he didn't look Aryan at all, I don't know if it's got a different meaning in different countries or something.
Yeah.
So when I turned up, he thought I was the British guy he was expecting. And then about 2 days ago or so, I got this message from him saying, "Lee, is this you?" And he'd filmed me playing the fuzz, with headphones on, so he can hear pling, 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 pling. But I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Ah, now that makes more sense." Because I'm guessing this other British guy turned up or something. But yeah, he was like, "Oh man, I would have spoke to you more." But, So that was funny. So I'm going to go through these things here, and just I'm going to start with one that's a little bit funny. And I did promise him I'd mention this. I promised a lot of companies I'd mention them on the podcast. Cool. So we've got this.
Crackle killers.
Crackle killers. And they're like tampons for your pedals.
Oh my gosh, what?
Yeah, so effectively you put this little bit of, you've got these white things which are slightly thinner halfway through, and they're absorbent, and then it comes with a little bit of liquid, and you're supposed to put the liquid onto this and put it into your jacks, and it stops any crackle. You're supposed to clean your jacks of crap. Now,
yeah.
You can use a cotton bud and some alcohol to do this.
Yeah, cotton buds aren't thick enough, though, are they? You'd really have to be scraping around in it.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it, but he's made these purposely. The guy had a little tiny stool in the corner of nowhere next to this quite popular pedal that I will come to later, and he'd come all the way from Australia.
Oh,
yeah, and I spoke to him for a while because I felt a little bit sorry for him. But he was really nice. I love Australians as well. But he was really nice, and bless him. I mean, when I say I felt sorry for him, I felt sorry for him just sitting there on his own. No one was talking to him. And so I went over, and then, lovely bloke, really, really nice bloke. And he was like, "Well, while I'm here, Mrs. come over, and we're going to do a bit of a tour of Europe." So, I was like, "Good on you, man."
Yeah, it's a win-win, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a very sexy product, is it, when you compare it to all of the pedals and the guitars that are there? Oh yeah, this will clean out the jacks on your pedals or instruments.
That's it. Now powered by Deoxit.
Okay,
and that's what it says on there. The little liquid that comes with it.
Deoxit's fucking expensive as well.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
I didn't know it was actually a thing. I mean.
Yeah, Deoxit's designed as a contact cleaner kind of thing.
Okay. I mean, it's only half full.
That's because it's really expensive.
It's like the little container reminds me of the small super glue containers you get.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's enough about that. The crackle killers, if you've got an issue with your crackle on your guitar or your pedals or anything like that, check the guy out. I don't think these are expensive, and I mean it'll be easier than using, like Budge says, easier than using cotton buds, and pretty cheaper than going out and buying some like rubbing alcohol or anything.
Or some deoxit. My gosh, fuck. It's like 30 quid a can, I think it is.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's really pricey.
It's
Don't drop that. That's probably about 4 or 5 quid's worth of deoxit there, mate.
It's got a CE mark on it as well, so it can be sold in Europe. So, I mean, there you go. Yeah, go and check him out. I mean, hopefully that helps some people. So let's have a look through here. What have I got? I'll go through that one last because that's holding everything together. So I've got this one here, Poly End. I mean, it's a good job they don't sell bells.
Polly Bell. Oh, rubbish name.
Yes. So they have 3 pedals, and they look like it's going to be hard for you to see. Oh, no, it's not. That's actually quite big, isn't it?
Yeah,
they look like that. And they are, one is a drum machine. One is a modulation, and one is a compressor. Now, we'll put the compressor aside for now because it was really cool. It's very similar to the compressor in terms of the way it works that we've just released from Fawn Sound Labs. So I'm going to put that aside. I think it's more expensive as well, so just get the Fawn Sound Labs one. Right. Which Jason did a great video on, by the way. Go and watch that. But not yet. So both of these pedals, they have 6 knobs. And then they have a long row of buttons so you can do sequencing. Now, you'd expect this on a drum machine, like an 808 or something like that, so you can do it. The guy showed me how to program it, and it wasn't the most intuitive thing in the world, but we got there quite quickly.
You got some tones out of it.
Yeah. And by the time you'd gone through it with me, I was like, okay, I can do this. So, I mean, it was quite easy. But I really want a drum machine. I really want a drum machine so I can program my own drums, so I can play my demos to them. And this looks really, really great for it. But I really like that the modulation has this idea as well, where you can sequence your modulations and make them ramp up and down and control every nuance of it, so you can get some really cool tones. And I think that's going to be excellent. It says it's a multi-effects pedal that goes far beyond reverb, delay, and chorus. It's called Mess, and it gives you a huge range of textures from familiar sounds to experimental ideas like micro looping and granular effects. So it was really nice, really, really nice. The Step, which is the drum machine, says not a typical drum machine, plays classic beats as well as modern experimental patterns. With 4 tracks, it's your writing partner or live rhythm section, and it was good. It did sound really nice as well. I was really impressed by this company. It had sort of Chase Bliss vibes about it. It was like really pushing the envelope, if you like. Really nice. I like them.
It's got a very kind of vintage 70s aesthetic as well.
A little bit, but they look a little bit more modern than that because they've got digital screens on them.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah, apart from the press, which is a compressor, and I'll just say it says a fully analog stereo compressor. Oh, it's stereo, okay. With low noise and natural sound, delivers a feel of classic studio compressors, but built for modern pedal boards. So yeah, it's nice, and they're called Poly End.
Cool.
Yeah, nice company. I went back there a few times.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see what they're coming up with in the future.
Yep. Now, the other thing that really stood out to me at the show, because that was one of them. That was my second most impressive thing that I saw at the show.
What, the Poly End stuff?
Yeah. And I'm talking in terms of pedals. There were some great guitars there, really great guitars. We'll come to them in a minute.
No, but Harley Bentons.
No. So, Mortrix, right? So this is Mortrix.
Okay. It looks a bit like the Morning Star.
It does, yeah, but it's got a massive, great big screen in the middle. So 6 buttons, 3 on top, 3 on the bottom, and then 2 on the sides.
Yeah, one either side, yeah.
Yep. So actually 8 buttons, but 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 1 on the other side. And this thing was not small. It was quite a chunker. Made in Denmark. and it is a MIDI controller.
Yep.
Now, this is doing what I've wanted, and I've said it so many times. We've had this whole discussion about this with Matt and everything. Why people aren't making MIDI controllers where you just pick the pedal and like from a list, and then all of the commands that you can send to a specific pedal are already on there, rather than having to go through. Okay, right. So CC message 3 does the ramping, and if I do it from here to here, they just completely got rid of all of that. It's all in there, and I mean, I'm guessing there's something like a Raspberry Pi in this thing. So you effectively, it will say, okay, so you want ramping, right? Ramping, click on ramping, and then it will come up with a graph. This is all touch screen, and it will be like, okay, where do you want the ramping to start? You move to curve, and like you actually do it in like real time. So it's just really, really intuitive. And they've got loads of pedals on there. They're going to be updating it with loads more pedals. This thing is wicked.
So it's like an operating system, but for MIDI.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, very similar to what like Windows did for the home computer, where it turned it all from like a text-based adventure to like a graphical. That's
more or less what I said to him. It's like you've just taken binary code and put it into an operating system.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, to a lot of people, MIDI might as well be binary code.
I mean, that's like one of the big reasons why I held off it for so long, because it's a simple language, but it's learning the new language, isn't it? It's like learning, oh yeah, this code, I need to then send like this digit to that code, and then it'll switch this thing. Yeah,
I mean, it goes worse than that, because every time you get a new pedal, the codes are different.
Yeah.
And that's what really pisses me off. That's why I had this little book that I was keeping for ages and filling in with all the different codes for all the different MIDI commands for all my different pedals, and I lost it. So, yeah, really annoyed. Well, this has it built in. So there's only one thing about this that isn't good.
I imagine it's probably pricey.
It is. If I remember rightly, it's around $600-700 euros approximately.
Yeah.
So it's quite expensive.
It's a very niche product, though, isn't it? Like,
well, it's a MIDI controller. So I mean, loads of people sell them.
I was talking about the Chocolate Plus by Mvarv, which is like 30 quid's worth of MIDI controller.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, they're a small 2-person company, and that's the thing, isn't it? They need to sell a lot of these for the price to come down.
Yeah, and it, like MIDI, even though it's becoming more mainstream, it's still a niche within a niche.
Like, it still scares people off, and what they're trying to do there. I can read out what they. I don't go on the website, by the way. It's crap. Find them online or something. I mean, I was so disappointed by the website, considering they've got this great interface on here. And I'm going to, when I email them, I'm going to be like, you know what? You need to sort that shit out.
Yeah. Because if that's the landing page for someone who's searching for this thing, and they get like Windows 95.
It wasn't like that. It was just it didn't really come up with information about this pedal. It came up with other information about other stuff which is related to this pedal. There's the color pump it's got here, and that's because you can control LED lights with it as well, so you can control your lighting with it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what they had. They had, you know, the Chase Bliss reverb with the sliders.
Yes.
You know, the ones got all the motorized sliders.
I can't remember what it's called, because they did a couple, didn't they?
Yeah, they got the overdrive and the thing, but it's called something like CM something. It's based on an old reverb, if I remember rightly. But they had it plugged into that, and they had the reverb just like dancing, basically.
Nice.
And I was like, is that going to wear out? And they were like, yeah, we were wondering that too. But it was still going by the end of the show. And I was like, I put my ear down to it, because I kept popping back to these guys saying, it's still the best so far. And And the Chase Bliss wasn't making any weird noises, and it was going like all day long. So
cool. So good on.
So it says here, whether you're on stage or the studio or at home, Mortrix gives you direct access to MIDI functions of your devices: volume, mix, drive, tone, delay, feedback, time, depth, blah, 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 blah. You name it. If the parameter exists, Mortrix can control it. Shape your tone, adjust parameters, and unlock deep functionality across MIDI-compatible gear with ease. So there are things that on certain pedals you have to hold like a combination of buttons down to do, and it allows you to access them as well.
Nice.
Yeah, so you can switch that just by switching a patch, and that's not possible with other devices as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I misunderstood this when they were talking about, I think there's certain functions that you can only do when you plug pedals in sometimes, which we know, there's sometimes when you plug a pedal into your PC, there's certain things you can only do when you do that. And I think it might give you functionality to that as well. Ooh. Because this is basically like a PC, but I'm not 100% on that. I don't see why it wouldn't do that. And if it doesn't now, it sure could. So that was really, really cool. Called Mortrix, spelled Mortrix, MIDI controller that redefines usability. I mean, there's a tagline if you've ever heard one.
It sounds very buzzwordy, but like we were comparing it just to how Windows redefines the desktop PC. So
yeah. So next up, just around the corner from them guys, were Heels.
The headless guitar guys.
Yeah, who make one of the best cheap headless guitars I've ever played. Really, really good. They have a new line of HSS.
Ooh.
And I'm talking to them about sending you one, my friend.
Ooh. I do like an HSS.
They also had 3 guitars, which they're not putting into production, right? They just had them there to draw attention. They were neon colours, body and neck, all painted together. So they had like a pink, green, yellow one.
Cool.
Each one was green, one was pink, one was yellow. And I was like, I want that. Send me that. And they were like, yeah, we're not making them. I was like, this one. Send me this. I want this. The green one was like so pretty. And it looked just like my Zilla amp. Yeah. Speaking of which, I didn't take the car because I didn't need to, but Zilla were there.
Nice.
Next door to Earthquaker, which was really nice. And
very cool.
Saw Paul. We spoke quite a lot, actually, because I just kept ending up back there. And they had like 2 JCMs, bloody... they're basically 2 plexis.
Yeah.
In one long...
Oh, yeah, enclosure. It was like a henge, weren't it?
Stonehenge, yeah. That's it, yeah, it was brilliant. And then they had 2 cabs with like TV screens in them, which were like touch screen, and you could like design your own cab in them as well.
Yeah.
That was so cool. It was a great setup. And one of them Marshall was actually Paul's gigging amp. So yeah, that was really, really nice. It was really cool. I played a prototype for another headless guitar. There's so many headless guitars. Many.
It's the flavour of the month, isn't it? The headless.
I played one from a company I shall not name. It was a prototype, and I gave them some tips on what I need to do to improve it. But it looks like it's from one of the Chinese companies. And it was a friend of a friend who was running the still, and he will we'll probably get that through to demo as well as some of their other stuff. Nice. It was a bit rough around the edges, but overall it was pretty much there. It was it's going to be nice. Bloody heavy though.
There was some definite promise.
Yeah, absolutely. So that'd be cool. That's a sticker for Mortrix. That can come out of the way. What we've got here, Dermitage guitars. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, they were nice. That was really nice. So these were like metal guitars, but you can't really see from that the body shape, but those lines on it were the contours.
Yeah,
it was an Italian company where the guitars were beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I wanted to try and convince the guy to like work with us and send one over, but I was also like, do you know what? It's only him. Yeah. And if our video doesn't do well, it's a lot of money for him to send one over. And he was up for it, but I was like, I don't know. I'm like, I can't guarantee that his video is going to do great because it's not a very well-known company. And I was like, oh, man. But it's so beautiful. So my heart was saying one thing, other side of my heart was saying another thing, and then my head was saying, oh. So, yeah, so one of them arrives tomorrow. And no, I urge you to go and have a look at this guy's website. It's Demiurge Guitars. So DEMIURGE. Go and have a look at his guitars. They are beautiful. Really, really beautiful.
So Demiurge.
Demiurge? Yeah, Demiurge.
Demiurge.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be something different.
No, I think
Italian,
right.
but
I mean, I'm a little bit dyslexic. So. Rhythm Guitarist, who is this? Underdog. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is the product that was next to the guy with the pedal tampons. And I mean, honestly, I said to him, right, you need to, because everyone had been saying to him, oh, they're like earplugs or tampons and stuff like that. I went, you should do that as your marketing. You'll sell millions. If you start making fun of what they are, people are cotton onto it. The only thing you're left to put on is like not made by Chipson, because it's got the same colouring as Chipson as well, the blues
it's got
and stuff.
Same kind of vibe in it.
Yeah, but if you did that, I think you'd sell a lot. Anyway, so Underdog Audio. They were making what looked to me on the face of it to be really cool products, and it still might be with a little bit of fine tuning. It was a multi-effects, and I told when we spoke when I was there, I said to you, "There's a multi-effects with tubes in it, and I'm going to go and try it, and it looks really cool." Well, shortly after we spoke, I took a walk around there and waited in line for ages, even though there wasn't that many people there. Apparently, they were like, there was lines for people to play this thing like all weekend. But it wasn't everything I wanted it to be.
Okay.
Each of the foot switches, I think there was like 7 foot switches. Each of them was dedicated to a single type of effect. Yeah. So drive, comp, so on and so forth. Yeah. And they even had one dedicated to auto wah.
Oh, okay.
Which I thought was a bit odd. Some of it was analog, some of it was digital. Yeah. And had a little screen to go through and correct, like to change the parameters. But I would have thought you would have like one of the switches be modulation and then switch between the modulations. But no, they made you choose chorus and auto wah, of all things. I mean, chorus I get, but auto wah, I mean, give it expression pedaling and let people put their own expression pedals on, and then they can choose the modulation to be auto wah. Or wah,
regular
or
wah,
whatever. Yeah. It had various different preamp sounds, and that all came through like the tubes. But I mean, the people I was speaking to, they didn't seem to really know what they were talking about. They were really passionate about something. And like, you're going to try it? I was like, yeah, I'll try it. And I waited. My feet were really hurting. I'd played so many guitars by this point. My back was killing me. I was just like, I just couldn't wait any longer. So I didn't actually play it in the end.
Okay.
So that was a little bit disappointing. And there's no banking up and down as well. So you can have it so you can have it in preset mode. So you switch between different presets, and you've got 7 presets. But I haven't got banks on that, even though we've got like 2 buttons, 2-foot switches at the top, like upper bit of the board, where you would normally have the ability to switch through banks. They're like, oh yeah, no one wants banks. I mean, that's why every single bloody thing out there has banks. Yeah.
Like, even like down to the smallest ones, like the 2-button foot switches are usually bank up and bank down. They're the only features that everyone has.
I mean, if there's one thing guitarists like doing, is banking.
Banking the plank.
Yeah. So I was disappointed in this. I mean, I didn't play it. Maybe it sounds amazing. Maybe all you need is those 7 or 8 buttons or whatever. A tuner built into it as well, I think, if I remember rightly. But
it sounds pretty solid.
It's massive as well. It's really huge.
Yeah, if it's got tubes in it, it's gonna need like big power going to it, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like it's made by people who don't play guitar.
Okay. I'm gonna hold off judgment here until I hear some stuff of it. If it does start to like penetrate the market, because at the moment, like half of these things that are featured here haven't kind of made it into that mainstream yet.
No, but the next thing I'm going to talk about has. And that was a Line 6 Stadium Helix, or Helix Stadium.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Well, I played on that for so long, I got asked to leave. Line 6 had a filming session booked, and they were like, we kind of need to get to that, and you've been on it a while. I must have been on it for like an hour and a half. Honestly, I was enjoying it so much.
Yeah.
The interface was really easy to use. The what's it called? You've got a control on it which takes it between what it should sound like and what you think it will sound like. I can't remember what it's called on that.
Yeah.
It's height.
Yeah, height, yeah.
Yeah, and that was pretty cool as well. I like that. You could get like a blend between where you think it should be and where it would sound in real life. And we've all had that thing where we go and plug in an amp and we think, oh yeah, it's going to sound amazing. You're like, hang on a minute. It's like we said about the Randy Rhoads thing with the Distortion Plus, isn't it? You plug in a Distortion Plus and you're like, hang on a minute, I've not got Randy Rhoads sounds here. Yeah,
you plug it into like a clean solid state amp. Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Hang on, Randy played this.
Yeah. So yeah, it was so good. I played so many variations of different amps and stuff, and a lot of the features were still locked away.
Yeah.
I spoke to Paul, who does a lot of their demos and stuff.
Yeah. Hi, Marsh.
We've met him a few times, and I speak to him online occasionally. Normally saying when I'm going to get one. But no, Paul's really nice. We speak fairly often. It was nice. He was asking how the group's going and everything. He shows real interest in what we do, which
Absolutely.
is nice. Yeah, I like Paul. I've got no bad things to say about it. I was listening to it through headphones, as with everything at this show. It's a silent show, so you listen to it through headphones, so that's all you got to spare. Most of the headphones are the headphones I use at home, which are the Bera-Dynamics, which are industry standard for mixing and stuff like that. And I think that's what they had there as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty good. I loved it.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
They had the old one as well, and it is considerably smaller. Even the one with the treadle was considerably smaller than the original. Yeah, very cool, very very cool. So, okay, a Bassi. I played.
The Bassi Concepts.
Yeah, I played one, and I played it for a fair amount of time as well. Really, really nice. I really liked it. Spoke to them for a while. I mean, it's hard to say to them, yeah, I can present your guitar as well as anyone else.
Yeah,
when they've got
Tosin Bassi as the figurehead of the company.
Yeah, apparently he walked past me when I was talking to Billy Sheehan.
Okay.
my mate Jordanus was like, "It's toast and a bassie." I was like, "Oh yeah, all right, Billy."
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to have had a word, but yeah. I only got a very short time with Billy as well because he was off to do an interview with someone. But he gave him a pedal, gave him the Bastard.
Nice.
Yeah, the Form Bastard, which is a really killer bass overdrive. It's fucking good, that is. Anyway, the Abassi guitar, very, 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 very nice. I think I played the headless one, and yeah.
I thought they were only headless.
I think he had another model there that wasn't.
Interesting.
Yeah, I need to look at the names of them, but I spoke to a guy called Ivan, and he was really nice. Yeah, really, really cool. Seems like they're selling them guitars for a lot less than they should be.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
from what I heard. So it's yeah, maybe it's the time to, if you're thinking about getting one, maybe go and get one before the prices go up.
yeah, prices are on the rise recently, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are. So I spent some time looking at the hot tone gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Ampero? Was that the one?
Yeah, the Ampero. Yeah, there's a range of them. What did you think of the Ampero?
I didn't play it.
Okay.
Because
you just looked at it.
Yeah, I was talking business. I was talking business with a chap, but they also had on their stalls those guitars, the Willy one, well, not Willy, what are they called?
Guitar Willies, what?
No, the guitar you got, it's got a silly name.
What? The guitar that I've got that's got a silly name?
Yes, came through recently.
Oh, Divitone.
Yeah, Divitone. Yeah. I knew it had like an I in, an I in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Divi. So in England, Divi means duh. And yeah, and they it seems like that is linked to Roxtone and Music Tech or Muson Tech, or whatever they're called. Anyway, they deal with hot tone and that. So it looks like this Divi Tech is I can't get it seriously, but it seems like they are linked to them as well. And I think they had Nux there as well. I can't remember. They definitely had another brand there. But yeah, I'm going to be in touch with them, and maybe we'll get some hot tone stuff in to demo. One of the very first demos we ever did way before you joined the channel, was on the little hot tone pedals with the knob on the top.
Yeah. I've got one of them.
Yeah, little cool.
Yeah, the Skyline series they are.
And I remember speaking to the distributor who sent it to me, and he was saying that they are one of the only Chinese companies where the people who develop their gear are actually musicians and they really care about the tones and stuff. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I'm quoting from him. So we got Infinia guitars. I don't remember anything about that, so I'll have to look it up. I spent some time chatting to people from Marshall.
Oh, I've heard of them.
Marshall.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the logo. Let's see if I can remember. Yeah.
It's behind me on that big square thing. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm English, where Marshall come from, and I live in Sweden, where Marshall are made from, where you guys are from. And she happened to be Swedish, and the lady started. She's a lovely lady, really, really nice. We spoke for quite some time, and she just started speaking to me really fast in Swedish, and I can't do fast Swedish yet. I was like, whoa, and I was like, yeah, jag förstår lite svensk, which means I understand a little bit of Swedish. But yeah, we chatted, and hopefully we might be doing some stuff with Marshall. I'd really like to. There was talk about maybe flying over and doing a video about the tour in Milton Keynes.
Very nice.
So if we do that, if that does come off, that could be good fun. And I would say I'll try and rope you into that as well, and we can have a bit of a laugh.
Oh yeah, go to the Marshall Brewery as well. Get some Marshall pints on the go.
Yep. Have you heard of a company called? Oh no, I should say Marshall also released the. I didn't play it either. Sorry, but they released the Synergy Marshall module. You know, Synergy amps where you got the different things.
I do. Yes. Yeah.
Yep. So they released a preamp Marshall thing for that, and they had that there. I did not play it, and I should have. But I mean, my back was hurting so much from playing all these really heavy guitars. So, and doing all that walking. So I'm getting on. I'm in my 40s now. So, PJD. Have you ever heard of them? English company? PJD guitars.
Yeah.
So, their guitars are quite expensive.
Yeah.
Over the years, they've been going through and buying back some of their guitars and so on and so forth, seeing what people really love about some of the stuff they've done over the years. And now they've started to make some somewhat cheaper versions. And we're talking in the hundreds.
Okay.
Yeah, high hundreds, like 800 and stuff like that, I think it was. But there was one guitar on their stand that really caught my eye. It was this beautiful, looked like an LPJ sort of thing. Really pretty blue colour. And I was like, that is fucking awesome. I really like that. And that's why I got talking to him, because some of the stands I would just walk over to and go, that is a very pretty guitar. And leave it at that. Because, you know, it's nice to compliment people, especially when they do good work.
Yeah.
And the guys, Ian, started talking to me and saying, like, oh, this is actually one of our new budget range. And it means that people are going to be able to afford to get a PJD if they've always wanted one. And of all the guitars on the stands, that was the one that made me go, wow, that's really nice.
Cool.
So, yeah, I'd be very into getting one of them in. Unfortunately, it's the sort of guitar that would really suit you.
Well, like a Les Paul Junior.
Yeah, I mean, it suits your style more than it suits mine, even though I really like it. I could rock out with my cock out on that.
Please don't on the videos.
Oops, sorry, flying low. So that was really cool. I'll come to him in a minute because I really liked him. He was really cool. There was a company called 378 Amplifiers who were making this replicas of the second gen Model T, so the Sun Model T amps, not Ford Model T, but Sun Model T, and they're so good that they are actually being used by Sun now.
Oh, cool!
Yeah, they're really, really cool. I think I did try it. Yeah, I did try it, and it sounded great, but it was through headphones. And I said to him, "Really, I need to listen to this like."
Yeah,
in a room
cooking.
Yeah, devastating. I mean, the amp was cooking. It was through attenuators and stuff, but it was through. You just don't get that wall of sound thing through headphones. It did sound good, but I mean, there's some things you just can't do through a cab sim, and that was it. But yeah, they made really, really, really nice amps. I didn't even want to ask how much they were. But yeah, they properly looked the job as well. They actually look like it. And the although they're called 378 amplifiers, this is their logo.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it's Roman numerals. So you got 111 for free. So I for free. Then you got V11 for 7, and then V111 for 8. But I didn't put any gaps in there. EVV.
Yeah.
EVV
amps here, yeah. 375 or whatever it was.
378. Yeah.
No,
378 amplifiers. Very cool. Very, very cool. And likewise, I played an amp from a company called D-Tone Amps. Genuine D-style sound. And they are making one-to-one replicas of Dumbles. So effectively, I've played a Dumble now.
Okay.
And I never really got it. I never really got it. I always thought the Dumble thing was a bit of like cork sniffing and this, that, and the other. And now I get it.
Yeah.
Right, I get it now. And I don't know why no one's ever really explained it like this. It's like each note is slightly rounded off at the edges. You don't get any of the. Well, he said it because when I described this to him, he said to me a lot of that is harshness coming from cheap transistors, and you don't get any of that. It's a really rounded notes. Every note you're playing has just a little less attack and maybe release, but it just feels round and nice. Does that make sense?
I mean, I understand the concept. Yeah.
The notes feel soft. It's strange, but it's. It doesn't make it play any better, but it does. It was nice. It was really, really nice.
Yeah.
So before I go on with the last few, I should say there were a couple of gigs that I saw whilst I was there. Because each evening there were gigs in this massive stage, it had upstairs and everything. And the first night I saw the Brothers Landreth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which was fun. And I should say I got to hang out with my friends from Tonepedia as well. And that was really great. And we went for curry and stuff. But I was watching the Brothers Landreth with my friend Emmanuel, who is a metalhead. And it wasn't really his thing, which was a shame because I was really enjoying it. Because Jerry Landreth gets tone like such a really, really cool killer tone. And I've been like an intimate gig with him before. And it's still quite loud and it sounded really great. But this was where he could really like whack it up a bit. That was really nice. But the following night was a bit special. Actually, when he was playing, when Brothers Landreth were playing, they had Andy Wood come out and play with him for a little bit, which was nice. But the following night, Andy Wood, who is, you know who Andy Wood is? Very famous. He's quite a famous guitarist. Very, very good. He is who the Wampler Gearbox is the signature pedal of.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's very good. Very, very good. So he did a gig where he had a violinist on stage and the rest of his band with him. And occasionally the drummer would sing, who was very good. But during the gig, he would invite out other artists. So you had the likes of Chris Buck, Martin Miller, Billy Sheehan, Thomas Blug. Who else? We had the guitarist and the bass player from Testament come out.
Okay, yeah.
That was really cool. The guitarist is actually a rockboard artist as well, which is really nice.
Very good.
Yep. Who else did we have? Oh, yeah, of course, Andy Timmons. So,
Of course, yeah.
yeah, which is fantastic. I mean, they did more songs together than anyone else because they're like good friends. And it was unbelievable. And then at the end of the night, everyone came out and stuff, and it was and they all played, and it was absolute magic. It really was. Really liked it. And then on the way home, I listened to not on the way home, on the way back to the office, I listened to his latest album, which he plays a few of the songs from, and that was good. And then on the Sunday, just to find somewhere to sit down, I heard that there was a masterclass with Andy Wood, and I went and watched that. And that was really nice as well. He took a lot of questions rather than just blabbering on about himself, and he played some stuff. It was, really good. His tone is fantastic. A lot bassier than the tone I normally play. A lot less treble. So I'm gonna look into maybe adjusting my settings a bit and doing a little less treble because I was really into his tone.
Yeah,
I was really liking that. It was
really
very
thick.
Yeah, it was very pleasing, creamy. Shark guitars. Have you ever seen them?
Nope.
Very, 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 very over-engineered.
Take that, Shark guitars.
I mean, they have these guitars where you can remove the neck and just replace it with another neck.
What? Without. I mean, you could do that with most Fenders, but it's a little bit more.
It just clips out.
Okay. How does that work though? Because like the neck's usually attached to the strings.
Yeah. I mean, the bits. So all the tuning's done down at the bridge.
Mm.
There's a bit that is connected to the headstock. It does have a headstock, but there's a bit that's connected to it, which you just clip out by the nut, and then you undo the strings. Everything's made to be modular, so the pickups just clip out and like clip back in and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's got several push buttons on it, and then several dual centric pots on it.
Yeah,
the bridge is made so it's like a Floyd Rose type bridge, but you've got a lock on it so you can fix it to be a fixed bridge, and then you can also like pull it back and then put that lock underneath again, so it's in maintenance mode, so you can like do work on it or whatever.
That's cool. To be fair, I like that.
It's got modules on the back where you can fit circuits into it for up to 3 different effects, like drives and stuff, and then you've got controls on the back, like here you can't really see them. I did take some pictures of these, so I'll put them up. But it is incredibly over-engineered.
Mm.
I mean, they've, like that Jurassic Park thing. You spent too much time wondering whether you could, to wonder if you should.
Yeah,
it's got that sort of vibe. Shark guitars, if you're into like really over-engineered and like guitars that can do everything, go check them out. They are interesting. Maybe it'll be your cup of tea. They didn't look very good, and that was the thing. They could have been interesting if they looked good, but they were like curly horns and stuff like that on the guitars, and it was just like, oh man, and gaudy colours. I wasn't really into it. But we'll come to Earthquake in just a second. PJD. So I spoke to KMA, spoke to our guy over there, had a look at his end game, which is really, really cool, and some of his other pedals.
You did what to his end game?
End game is a pedal that they brought out last year, which is it kind of goes at the end of your chain and just adds almost like production level effects, like doubling and on your signal and stuff like that. And they've even put the doubling thing into its own individual pedal because it was very well received. People really like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really great pedal. You can add a bit of reverb and stuff like that. Lots of things you can add on the end game. So that was cool. And they make some killer overdrives. So they were working with Joe Branton for a while, and No, not anymore. But it's they parted way happily.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Empty Head.
Yeah. I mean, it's a way to describe me.
Yeah. So Empty Head were a crazy. I mean, the guy was so passionate about his pedals. They all look like they've been sculpted with like icing sugar, like icing on them that's been spatulaed on. So they've got like texture to them. They look like they could be in a brick in a road in Italy or something like that. And each one does something completely crazy. I can't even remember exactly what each one does, because they were absolutely crazy. But the tonage out of them really made me want to play songs.
Nice.
So the guy is English. He's based in Germany, and the pedals are just pure inspiration. I'm going to try and get some in for us because I think they should get a following. I think they deserve a following. They're not just like he's not just doing a tube screamer. Like he was like, come and have a look at these. Because I said, oh, they're interesting. I was like, it's not just a tube screamer, is it? And he was like, Well, yeah, it is. I mean, and he was just having me on because it was like anything but. Yeah, he was absolute gent. Really, really nice bloke. Got on with him really well, and he was so passionate about his stuff. He was like, "This pedal is supposed to make you feel like you've gone into the ocean," and like he was describing his story to me, and he was like, "And then when you turn this knob, it starts to get a little bit more wavy and stuff like that, and you." The swells are coming over you and all this sort of thing. And he was like telling the story about how he felt the pedal was supposed to do. And I was like, I want to tell my own story with it, but I did like his passion.
Yeah. He's doing it for the right reasons. Good man.
Yeah. Lot of love for that company. Empty Head pedals. And then finally, hung up with Earthquaker.
Yes.
And that was an absolute treat. Really was. Got to hang out with Jamie and Julie. We played their new pedal, which is the Barrows, which is their mini tone bender. Yep. Yeah, it's tone bender. Yeah, fuzz. Sorry. And it was killer. It sounded so much bigger than it is. I've played real tone benders, and to me it had all that tone. I mean, it was through headphones as well. 2 stalls down from them was a little company called Electro Harmonics.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of those before, yeah.
They had released this Royale tone bender pedal.
Oh, yeah, I saw them, yeah.
Yeah, sounded like shit. Absolute dog shit.
Sorry, Mike.
Yeah. Pretty cigar out in my eye. Yeah, no, it was trash. I suspect it might have been broken.
Yeah.
Because it sounded so bad. And like being so close to the Earthquaker one that had just come out.
Yeah.
And I was like A-Bing them, and yeah, the Earthquaker one just sounded dull, and
the EQD one. No, sorry, EHX. Sorry, not EQD.
EHX. Yeah. Sorry, Electro Harmonics one just sounded trash. It was dull. It was unresponsive. It was just. I mean, this is a company who've made their whole reputation on fuzz. Like they are the big.
Yeah, I mean,
people.
It's where it started. It's the foundations it's built on. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they should know a bit more about making a fuzz than that. So I hope that pedal was just broken.
Yeah, they usually do.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't be surprised. But the Earthquaker pedal was wicked. Wicked, yeah. And Jamie is happy to come on the podcast.
Interesting. So, yeah, definitely keep checking in because that's going to happen.
Yeah,
for sure.
Some point.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really enjoyed my time at the Guitar Summit. I was exhausted. I'm still exhausted. I've only been back home a few days, but yeah. And then my plane was delayed because of Storm Amy.
Not Storm Amy. Ugh.
Yeah, bloody Amy. Yeah, so that was interesting. But yeah, I lived off of a lot of fast food because my hotel room had neither a microwave nor an oven.
Not the Airbnb that just had a bloke sat at the bottom of your bed.
Yeah, but I was going out for meals and stuff with people, so that was at the bottom of the bed. I mean, he was a really nice bloke. He really was. It was just weird that he said like in the advertisement it says like I will be I won't be there, but I may pop back to get clothes out of the wardrobe.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I mean, I'll live with it. And he was just there when I arrived back on the Saturday, and this was like 1:30 in the morning, and he insisted in showing me around this flat. And I was like, oh God, I know what an oven is. I know what a dishwasher is. Please, just let me go to bed. I was really tired.
Indeed.
Yeah. So that's my story.
What a wonderful time to wrap up the podcast for this week. Because, we're a little bit over time at the moment. Just a smidge.
Are we?
Yeah.
I hadn't even looked.
Yeah. Right, so I'm going to extend a thank you to you listeners for making it this far, you legends. I'm going to extend a thank you to Affordable for sponsoring the show. And I'm going to extend a thank you to our Patreon backers who, for as little as $2 a month, you can be part of that exclusive crew. I think Lee mentioned it a little bit earlier on. We've definitely got...
Among other things.
Yeah. So, like you get the bonus Patreon content as well. We put out an episode almost every week. As well as that, you get your name shouted out on every podcast. And the current Patreon backers are as follows. We have got Mr. Adam Yeomans of Chef Turn Effects. We've got Mr. Hugh G. Rection. We've got Mr. Mike Oxlong. We've got Mr. Gary Goldencock. Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups. We've got Mr. Brian Gower of the Tone Jerks podcast, the Off the Rails podcast, and the Second Button podcast. We've got Mr. Diabetes Foot. We've got Mr. Jason Wharton, the aforementioned Mr. Jason Wharton of Jason Wharton 82 and of at PBOD. And we've got Mr. Gareth Brand. If you want to catch me online, you find me, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. I am on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Threads, and Blogspot, all at /BudgetPedalChap. And this week, of course, you can find that Lacata. I think it's called the Space Studio, which starts off normal reverb and goes to possibly the most mental reverb that I've ever done on the channel. Lee, where can we find you online?
You can find me everything Fawn Sound Labs, everything Rockboard, everything Pedalboards of Doom, and everything Lee Alexander Adkin.
Indeed. So, from myself, Mr. Budget Pedal Chap, from Lee Padabadabadabadoo, it will be a tatty boy and good night for this week. So not a bit.
Goodbye all.
Bye.
Don't forget the shit joke.
My wife accused me of stealing her thesaurus. Not only was I shocked, but I was appalled, aghast, and dismayed. Is this thing on?
Yeah. No, I thought you were going to make a joke about I didn't even know she had a dinosaur. And then I realised what was going on there.